Hello, folks. Well, long thought about, and with the aches and pains of old age, I finally bought an RC lawnmower to help with the chore of mowing, not to be confused with the flying RC lawnmower that killed poor John Bowen at the halftime show at Shea Stadium in 1979 when I worked at Kraft and was glad to hear it wasn't a radio failure but pilot error. So this is how it went from unboxing, programming, and actual mowing the lawn. Well, it seems like an ingenious setup and without having to swing a big heavy blade. Well, first the docking station must be set firmly into the ground with these screws. It can't be moved once the lawn parameters are programmed in or you're going to have to remap your lawn. Same with the RTK reference station. You have to find a suitable place that sees the satellites. Sometimes I see more and sometimes the blue light is blinking, but everything works. On the app it still says I need to bind it, but I've tried all options and it still says go to pair. But again, it's working, and here you can actually see the coverage showing it. The instructions recommend mowing the yard first with conventional mower, which we did, and picking up the obstructions. Well, this was the first mow of the season, and there was a lot of winter kill brown spots in the yard. It should come back, though, in a few weeks. Well, then when the robot runs, he's going to keep it manicured for the season. Well, next, by using the app and being able to control it with your thumb on a little joystick, you go around your entire perimeter yard and it programs it in. Then I went back in and I programmed all the no-fly zones or no-go zones where it will make sure it won't go into, like my wife's flower beds. If they went in there, she'd kill me. Well, it's pretty smart. It has a pin to operate it so nobody can use it. It has an alarm if somebody tried to steal it. It's waterproof, and if it starts raining, it knows to stop and return to the charging station. Even if the grass is wet, it knows and it will stop. And on top of that, it has a camera besides the LiDAR and GPS RTK, so you're going to be able to watch while you mow. So you might note there will be some spots that don't get mowed when he turns around by an object, like a tree. Well, these spots can be seen on the screen app as shaded areas like shown here. Well, when Fritz is done with the major parts, believe it or not, he goes back and gets to cutting those areas he passed on. What I like is that when he's all done, I can start him again to do just the edging. That way he'll do the entire perimeter that I first mapped in the beginning and cut all that too right to the edge. And he's really quiet. There are grass height adjustments, obstacle height adjustments, wet grass adjustments, timers to have him start automatically and autonomously every 3 days or whenever I choose. There's even a low speed or a high speed. Well, since I'm using my goat to just manicure the top of my grass every 3 days so it looks the same all the time, I have it running slow. It takes about 3 hours to do the lawn, after about an hour break in between for him to charge at the halfway point. But that's great, because I can do a lot of YouTube watching then. the Ecovac Goat 1000 has been around for quite a while, and although it took time to map the yard the first time, it seems to be working well and is certainly a well thought out machine for the money. And I know there are more expensive versions out there, but this one had good reviews, works for me way better than I expected, and who would have thunk? And besides, there's something mesmerizing about watching Fritz work. So thanks so kindly for watching, folks. This is Dave Herbert, the NightFlyyer, and we'll see you on the next episode. And hey, it would really help us out over here if you'd buy my book. It has all 5-star reviews on Amazon, and I'm sure you'll like it as well. Thanks again. God bless.